Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning into your April reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings every month, and this month we're going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot, and this is a very spiritual deck and it gives us very deep insight into what's coming through. So this is actually just a general reading for Sun, Moon and Rising sign. If you are looking for basically a big composition of what may be coming through, it could be best to look at those readings. Or if you want a private reading with myself, I am available for private readings. Just click the link below and it'll take you to my website. And as well, if you want to get in touch with me, we can also arrange something that way as well. I do Patreon readings. And woo, hello. That link was below too. Oh wow. Okay, so we have 2 out already for you. Okay. So as I was saying, I do have Patreon readings. If you click on the Patreon link and you don't actually see any extra videos recently on my profile, that's because you haven't actually been a donator and you can't see it, because that's what how Patreon works. They kind of hide it from public if it's just for people who are patrons. So I do apologise if anyone got confused by that, but that's how it works. Oh, hello. And I will also be doing a rune reading. Getting a rune at the end of this reading just to see what the runes have to say. Oh. Alright, let me tune into what you're doing, Aquarius, and see what's kind of coming up for you this month. Alright, so I don't know who this is relating to, but some people are not happy with the value that you've placed on them. Take that as you will, because I'm not getting any other explanation apart from that. That was the first thing. Some people are not happy with the value you are placing on them. So it could be that they feel you're undervaluing them. It could be that you feel, they feel, sorry, that they deserve more. It kind of tunes in a little bit with the Gemini reading. So if you do have Gemini aspect there, it could be that people are throwing a bit of jealousy around. They may perceive you as dismissing them, and I just feel as though some people around you aren't happy. Now, this could actually be the representation of these two, because there's kind of a detachment here. There's a detachment from potential emotions here, but they're saying just don't focus on, the issues that you've got there. You have a lot of energy coming. You have a new beginning coming round to you in this kind of broader picture. So I don't feel that you should expel too much worry or kind of hours worrying about other people and what they think. It's just I do feel that they're going to come in and maybe cause a little bit of issues here. So the 8 of Swords is very much about just feeling constrained, and I feel that you could feel that there's a lot of people coming at you from all angles, but there is a simple solution. You can walk away from it. You can make like the 8 of Cups and just kind of get rid of things and energies that you no longer need. But I do feel that you are putting yourselves in situations that maybe you don't need to be in, and overcomplicating things. And for instance, if somebody says, oh, I need you to be here, 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 and here, and here, and here, and kind of demanding a lot of your time, and you can't afford that time, or even afford the money, you can say no. And especially if your health isn't well, or, if you're kind of like, oh, I'm exhausted, please don't. That is kind of saying that you will be feeling lifted towards the end of the month if you do take care of yourself and actually place limits on what people may be expecting of you. Because I do feel like some people are just kind of anticipating you to do whatever they say, and I feel as though things from the past as well are maybe not as resolved as you thought it was. Something to do with emotions here, or kind of interactions, things like that. That's not really resolved, and that could be creeping up on you as well here. A month of 2 halves. So that is kind of where you have to organise it. We're probably in Mercury retrograde still, and we're still organising that. And then we have the Wheel. Now the Wheel is incredibly important. The Wheel is about renewal, it's about full circles, opportune moments, timing, basically having the ability to jump on and jump off whenever you like, but also being carried to the next stage, circle of life almost. It's basically everything that we need the wheel for, which is movement, generating electricity, generating steam, water, everything that we use for energy. This is what it means. So you basically are, at the end of April, you think that you're actually changing course. You are going to be, they're saying trying not to follow the same pattern. So similarly, you're building up energy and you are going to get there, and you are going to have plans, and you're going to charge into action, you're going to feel strong and mentally able and all this kind of stuff. But they're saying with the wheel that beware not to follow the same kind of patterns that you have before, whether it's, same arguments with your partner, or the same people that you attract, or the same situations that you find yourself in your career, or yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir to your bosses, and not really feeling like you're getting anything. Maybe the next time this month where you have an opportunity to change it up a little bit, maybe do that. Maybe kind of switch it up and demand something that you're clearly owed. Demand something that you feel that you deserve, because I do feel that you do deserve it. And this could actually help that wheel in motion. This could actually dislodge it from being stuck a little bit and propel you almost into something that you feel is going to benefit you for the most. And again, the Prince of Swords comes. He's really a brilliant energy to have. Knight of Swords normally, but it's basically, to me, looking like he's charging into action. I feel this is basically a battle of intellect rather than emotion. I don't feel that you would be too fussed about emotion at this stage. It doesn't feel as though that's going to be your driving force. It doesn't feel as though that's going to be what you're wanting to do. If you have an ability to change your path, you will be doing it by logic and by mental ability, rather than, oh, but if I do this, I'm going to leave people behind. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to achieve. This right here. So I feel that very strongly. This is not going to be something that's perhaps easy, and it's possibly not going to be something that you anticipated doing when the year started, but I do feel like this is necessary for your progression forwards. It's kind of like you're leveling up this month. You're going to be much more sensitive to noise. You're going to be much more sensitive to smells and things like that. I do see that coming in. But this is all to kind of heighten your ability to see the next stages as to what your life is going to be like, basically. So let me just have a look and see. I'm going to close my eyes as I choose this. Okay. I'm going to transit past there. Let's see what we have. Oh, well, I don't know which way to really turn this around. This is, I'll do it that way. This is Helgelaz, and this is basically uncontrolled forces. This is the wrath of nature. This is, well, typically hail. So it may feel like you are kind of incurring some sort of universal karma in a way, like especially at the beginning. But the uncontrolled forces that seem to be coming round are basically, I think, there for you to grab a hold of. Kind of like the wheel. The image that they're giving me is something speeding past and you just kind of grabbing hold of it and being taken almost by the wind. It could also mean to watch out for, literally, for storms this month, and the fact that you need to maybe buckle down from other people's storms as well, because their energies could come through. For instance, your family members, your things like that, the uncontrolled forces that you can't really manipulate in a way, to say, hang on, slow down. Anything like that. It could be that they're kind of almost like an onslaught, trying to get you to do things that you really, really do not want to do. So that could also be a kind of uncontrolled force here for you. But for the most part, I know it seems like it's a bit of an overwhelming month, and it is, but you have the ability to change it. All that's saying is kind of don't let that grab onto you, let it get its claws in, and make sure that you can go into action and you can take this sort of stuff and you can challenge those who challenge you. If you can't do it if you're like this, so this is the opportunity to change, and I do feel that you will be able to kind of spur that forwards. But let me know how it goes for you, Aquarius, because I do feel this is going to be maybe a little up and down month, but nevertheless positive. Are you waiting on any news? Are you going to be trying to change your life this month? Let me know what you have planned. Also, if you do want a private reading with me, the link is below, as well as all the details on how to become a patron of mine. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking. Absolutely amazing that you do that. Thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what information I can get for you in May. But in the meantime, take care of yourself and I'll speak to you soon.